Hey, 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 come on in, you guys. Bellmy Cherry's here. Today, we are in the zone. Well, I am. I don't know about y'all. Hopefully, you guys are. I am in the zone and I am processing. My mind's going 1,000 miles per hour. Contemplating what to put out for you guys. I know summer is around the corner. Is summer's already here? I think summer's already here or around the corner. And I have noticed quite a few skincare or sunscreen products popping through at our favorite stores, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and everywhere else. So us brown skin girls, we do have issues when it comes to certain sunscreens. We be left with, a white cast and too greasy, too runny, too whatever, and throughout the day we're looking like a hot mess. So today I have been grabbing a few sunscreens here and there and everywhere, a little bit of everything, and some from same brands but different kinds, different effect, and other brands in just drugstore or a little bit of high end or something you could find from Sephora. But your girl here be looking out at TJ Maxx and Marshalls for these on a low, and I'm here to share with you guys on my skin tone which sunscreen may be best for you guys out there. Number one, always keep in mind when grabbing these things from the third-party type of stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls or even Ross, keep a lookout on the expiration dates, if they're already open, and depends on you guys the amount of SPF it may be. I know that anything, you may not want to go anything lower than 30. 30 is the minimum, the bare minimum you may want to look out for. 35 and they go up to 60 or whatever. But I tend to grab my 30s, my 35s. I may go max a 55 or whatever. I don't care to do anything more than that. So if you care to find out which sunscreen may be best for you throughout this summer, especially if you're in Florida and the heat, we'll be baking here all day every day. So stay tuned and enjoy watching, and I'm still on the lookout for some others. Let me know if you want to get more of these type of videos to know which may be best for you guys when you come across them, and I'll be here to try that for you guys. So stay tuned and enjoy watching. Alrighty, so I have been loving this brand Cooler, and I somewhat OD'd on this brand when it comes to my sunscreen. You guys will find out why. It all started with this. You see the result, okay? You see that she's been highly loved. So aside of Cooler, which are from the same brand, I'm getting different effect from each of them. I may favor one more than the other, so we'll find out. I do have my good old Whoa Glow sunscreen from e.l.f., which supposedly is a dupe of the Super Goop. I think this goes for what, $30-something, if not. Super Goop CC sunscreen. I do have both of them tinted just to compare the two, and I also found this Neutrogena mineral UV tint face liquid something, also sunscreen. They all have some tint to them, well, except for two. And we do have a spray version. So let's see, SPF 30, 50, this one is 30, I stay around the 30 ranges, okay, and also 30. So this is the most of the SPF. So the rule of thumb around fully getting the benefit of an SPF, listen, I'm no expert here. I'm, you know, going by trying stuff on me, sharing it with you guys. If it works for me, it may work for you. But do approach with caution. Do what's best for you, okay? The rule of thumb with sunscreen, a lot of people don't ever reapply their sun, except if you go to the beach, right? I'm guilty of never really reapplying my sunscreen. Supposedly, you would find from all of these in the direction you're supposed to apply. Apply the formula to set for 60 seconds and apply another layer. Reapply at least every 2 hours. That's this one, right? Let's see what this one says. Apply evenly, generously, at least 15 minutes before sun exposure. Okay. Reapply at least every 2 hours. This is this one. What does this say? Where's the direction on this thing? Wait, I have a box for this one. Let's find out on the box. So this one says apply literally 15 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply after 80 minutes of swimming or sweating. Like, who sweats? Well, some people might. At least every 2 hours to reapply. Okay, this is this one. And all of them, if I may continue, you will definitely notice that they will ask you, or they instruct to reapply the sunscreen every 2 hours. And every 2 hours, and I don't have the boxes for these, but that's what I see from in the instruction of all of these sunscreens. So I have a few. Let's say we're gonna try to divide my face into different parts just to fit you know, these sunscreen on here, and apply them to my best ability as they instructed, or as I'm used to, and see what the final result after it lays down or set on the face, for you guys to make the call and see what you may, you know, choose to do with that. So let's start with these two. The Supergoop CC sunscreen, mineral CC sunscreen, and the Wall Glow from Elf sun protection. This one says also as makeup primer. There's a difference in the amount of sunscreen, like SPF 50 versus 30. So this one, there's different shades, I believe, on this one. 416W is what it shows here. I'm not sure if there's deeper shades than this, but this is what I was able to find. Let's apply the two next to each other so y'all could see. This is the Supergoop, close to my shade, right? And this is the Elf. So let's go ahead and use the Elf on this side, bottom cheek, and Supergoop on that side. This is Elf. Right? This is Elf on this side. Let me wipe my hand. And let's apply Supergoop on that side. Well, I could do it with this one. And this one is Super Goop. Is this the no, this is not the glowy one. Because I do recall there's another one that's just like the glowy of the e.l.f. But this one feels matte. What I don't like with this one, it may not show now because I barely have anything on my skin. I didn't put much sunscreen. This breaks at some point as I'm applying it with my skincare product. But this is the two. You let me know which one you would literally walk out the door with no hesitation, with no questioning. e.l.f., Whoa Glow, or Super Goop CC Screen. So let me know. So we did the bottom part of the cheeks. If you ask me, this I reached for a lot more. I can use this, but definitely under makeup because it dries down matte. I don't believe it holds up from, you know, the oil on the skin, but we do have a matte finish with this one. Although the coverage, the color looked from, you know, the squirt, the little drop, it looked close to my skin tone, but clearly it leaves a white cast on my face still. And this one gives me a nice glowy effect. So the next two that I'm gonna try for you guys is probably, let's go with these two. So this one is a tinted moisturizer with SPF 30. This one is also an SPF 30 tinted moisturizer as well. No, tinted sunscreen, right? I'm not going in depth as to whether they're mineral versus something else, but this has a sheer golden tint, and this is supposedly a deep shade. You already know how I feel about that if you follow me here. Let's find out how deep this one is. We're not matching, we're not comparing shades when it comes to these sunscreen, because you can use them however you want under products or, you know, by themselves. But what we're trying to compare here is the finished result as to whether they leave a cast or not on the face. Okay, so this one is Cooler Tinted Moisturizer. This has a golden finish to it supposedly, and this is with Neutrogena Mineral UV Tint with vitamin E, with supposedly a shade of deep. And these are the two next to each other, not far out. One is just more liquidy than the other. So let's find out. So this one is this side, the liquidy one, and the other one is Cooler. So we're gonna use Cooler on this side of the face. We're up to here, right? But I may not even need that much space. I think I put a little too much. This is Cooler, and this is Neutrogena. Again, I'm wiping off, okay? A teensy bit. Alrighty, Cooler and Neutrogena. What do you guys think? With these two, I would most certainly go with the Neutrogena because it is lighter and it goes onto the skin better than this one. This dries down matte somewhat. This still leaves a little glow on the face. Now let's go back down to these, because you see as this sets into the skin, this is what it's now looking like. I'm not sure if you guys would notice the difference between the first time and now, or maybe my eyes just used to it on my face, but I do notice it toned down a little bit. It's not as white as it was before. So these are the four. We have Cooler here. Nope, we have Neutrogena, Cooler, and we have Supergoop and Elf. So far, Elf still has beat the match, or is winning the match. Next runner-up would be Neutrogena. Maybe due to the glowiness they leave behind. They're much lighter on the skin. So not for now, among these four, we have Elf winning and Neutrogena is the next runner-up, okay? Let me go ahead and wipe this off of my face. I do have two more, and then one spray, and we will be right back. All right, so we are back with a bare face, no products. And we're gonna go ahead and try out these two. These are Cooler against Cooler. We'll see which one is best and which one may win Elf. And we'll see. I could be a little bit biased. This one here is I've had this one for a while, and you guys see clearly which one I have used a lot more. Granted, I did have this before all of these other sunscreen, so let's keep that in mind. It's finished. We're gonna go ahead and use the remaining of what's on here. This is SPF 30 Sun Silk Drop Sunscreen, okay? It's really watery. We're gonna use it on half of the face. It smells so good. It does not smell like the metallic type of smell that you get from sunscreen. And this is her on the face. Listen, I think this one just shoot Elf off the court easily. This is the Cooler Sun Silk Drop. Now, due to this, I went around and thought I would have expect the same thing, the same effect from these other Cooler products. No, you already see how this one applied on the face comparing to this. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and apply this one. This is a Do Good Illuminating Serum, also SPF 30. And we're gonna apply it on that side of the face. This one is much thicker, however, it's the same color, like a whitish, pearly white shade. What do you guys think? Let me see. Let me know if you guys notice the difference. This is the Cooler Dew Drop or Dew Good, and this is the Sun Silk Drop. They both provide a glow. One may have a light casting effect, but you can easily what am I looking for? You can easily, well, as this sink into the skin, in my experience, you could go walk out the door with it just fine. So among these sunscreen, we can easily give it up to Sun Silk Drop. If you guys do come across this, nowadays it's back at TJ Maxx and Marshall. Again, keep a lookout on whether they already opened it or and the expiration date before grabbing them, okay? This one is the runner-up of all the sunscreens that I have, that I've been enjoying, that I've been using. The least favorite sunscreen so far is this one and the Super Goop one. I'll put these two in the same category because I rarely grab them. But if I'm putting on product like a full face of foundation and everything, I can go ahead and use these because it'll be covered with the foundation shade and everything like that. The two favorites that I always go with on my daily, first up is this one, and then comes e.l.f. And I may, now that I'm looking this, I enjoyed this when I first started using it. I think I shared that with you guys. I enjoy it. She's fine. But looking at this one is closer to the result of e.l.f. And this one is just nothing compares with what I got going on. So these two are in the same bracket. This is clearly the winner. And this one stands in the middle. It's fine. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Now we're coming down to sprays. Let's show you guys how the only greatness of the spray sunscreens, the reapplication part of it all, which really is the most important thing if you out in the sun and you want to keep that protection going. The spray will have your back because you could be on the go. You can easily reapply every 2 hours, however you may want to do it, and you know that you are protected. All right, guys, explain to me why, as I'm going through these, I mentioned to you guys I was gonna spray this, the Milani sunscreen makeup. I bought this a couple of months ago, and this is what the issue of me telling you guys to look at these expiration dates. Okay, some say from date of opening to the expiration date. However, I bought this early this year, or maybe late last year. Most likely early this year I bought this. This expires this month. No longer this month. It expires April 2024. So what do I do? Huh? What do I do? We're in May. 1st of May. This expires. I went and pulled this one out because I recall I had another spray sunscreen. This one expires in 2021, and I got this late last year. So do look at your expiration dates, whether they're already open or not. Still look at them because clearly this is a money down the drain. Well, although they were not full price as they would have been at Sephora or anywhere else, but this is, I'm not gonna spray this on my face, but I will go ahead and show you guys on the back of my hand. They're both wiped. What they look like. This is the Super Goop one. I could say by far, as far as the spray is concerned, the Super Goop one was my go-to. I even had it. The Super Goop spray one is my go-to. It's less greasy, but it does still have that shine. It just has a strong smell, like something between matte and that metallic smell I told you guys. And then the Milani Make It Last Sunscreen SPF 30. Is the greasy ball and metallic smell. I love me Milani's product, okay? But I just gotta give it to y'all how it is. This has that metallic smell and it's really, really greasy. Let's wipe it off. Y'all see the difference? I don't recommend applying this over a finished face. This is it on my hand. And this is the one that I applied, the Super Goop one. I do not recommend applying this over greasy face. It will break the makeup. It would, you know, make you turn into a grease ball just like it is. But if you have bare skin, you apply it as you go. That is the best thing to do. Be careful with the eye area, and that's another con with the spray, the spray sunscreen. Your eye area is very sensitive when it comes to these chemical stuff. So perhaps you may want to hide your face, your eyes and stuff, and spray it around. You know, do what's best for you. I am a little bummed out because this expired. This now is expired. Let me just double check my experience. This just expired. Thank God I used it up. Expired last month. When does this e.l.f. expires? April 2025. Got a year to go. October 2024 till the end of this month. Super Goop, when do you expire? June 2024. I got 1 month for this. Might as well start using it. And this one, December 2024. Yeah, till the end of this year. And November 2024. So these are what I have left. I need to re-up on this one. Finish, fully used. These gotta go or use at my own risk. I don't know. These gotta go. So let me know on your end. Yeah, so that's all I have in my basket for as far as sunscreen, getting you guys ready for the summer, for the heat. Let me know in the comments whether you like the sprays versus the tinted one or non-tinted one. Let me know what your favorite is among the ones that I grabbed here, if this is also what you could possibly go for. I'm heading out tomorrow to the stores. I have been spotting these. I definitely need to grab me another one of this because clearly your girl cannot go without it. Although I have these to run up and use whether I like them or not under products, most likely, because the end result are not the best of the best. But clearly, I drink this. So hopefully this video helped. I've been wanting to do this video with the sunscreens, and believe me, I was never a sunscreen, I'm not gonna say advocate, but I didn't really care for sunscreen. My thing was, let me not just drop some like conspiracy theory on y'all and just, you know, make you go crazy as I be going sometimes. But my issue with the sunscreen, I've dealt with. I use them when I feel like it. I don't really do it well in the morning time. I use this one over my skincare and everything, but I don't reapply, or as I'm out there reapplying anything. Okay, just being honest. But they're saying that's the best way. All of them say every 2 hours. Who got time every 2 hours? And this is where the spray comes in handy. I'm not sure if you can mix different sunscreens, whether you use this over your skincare and then use another brand with the spray. I don't know. But here we have it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna leave my face like this. We're gonna go ahead and get a look going for you guys. So let me know if this helped. Let me know if you want me to try more sunscreen. I will definitely put that in mind as I go out and about to look for these products, and make sure you get the best info that I can possibly provide you guys here. Okay, so do subscribe if you haven't done so. Let me know if this helped. Let me know if you use sunscreen. Let me know if you don't. Let me know why. I mean, just let's talk about it here. I will keep an eye and keep an ear, and I'll see you guys on another one.